So I was just getting out of jail after dealing with a lot of stuff that I was going through in my past, and I was in a halfway house required by my PO, and I was working. They made you work, and I found out that I was gonna have a daughter, and I was working a dead-end job, making 17 bucks an hour before taxes, barely bringing home maybe $1,000 a month. Like it was pretty bad. Then I had a friend, my friend Kay, he told me that he was trading and I had nothing, no prior experience. I knew about stocks, and he showed me what he was doing with currencies. As soon as I saw it, I was, kind of a light bulb went off, and I said, okay, it's legal. It looks like I can make a lot of money. It looks like I can make a lot of money from my phone. What do I got to do? Show me how to get into it. Where do I sign up? He was a marketer first, so it was more so, here's a bunch of videos to watch. So it was kind of bouncing around, doing all these different things, trying to, test the waters, no real direction. That's something I wish I had. Once I realized I did need a mentor, that's when a lot of things started to change. I was focused on, building up certain things, focusing on single strategies, trade journal, all the necessary things I, wasn't being taught, all the things I didn't want to do. And then, a lot of trial and error, but I knew it was capable, and, I just stuck with it. I was in a place where I had no money. I was still working as I was learning. We had the baby coming. We needed to get into an apartment. We had to borrow money from my girlfriend's father just to get into our first apartment. So it was a lot of me like depositing smaller amounts and over leveraging the trades and my whole idea was I'm gonna blow up $1,000, get it to a 10K, then I'm gonna start taking it serious, build a bankroll, and it just blew up in my face, and I just realized I'm trying to do it the fast way, and the slow way is the fast way. So that's where I started, talking to people and how they scaled, how they get to bigger accounts, and then that's when I was introduced to funding, right? You got investors or, prop firms that will give you money to trade. I think there's some that will give you 70% of the profit. Some of them are, 25. It's all different. So once I saw that, I was like, that's my ticket. That's how I can do it. So I just focused on consistency, getting my results. So building a little bit of portfolio, and then I just kind of started showing it to people. I showed it to my brother, and then, I ended up just got a little bit of lucky, a little bit of luck linking up with some of the right people, and, that led to bigger accounts. And I think a lot of people come into trading with the expectation of like getting rich quick, or not really treating it like you're learning a skill. They just want to get in, they want to make money fast, and they're making a lot of mistakes. I was in the same boat. I think it's a part of the journey for a lot of traders, just unrealistic expectations. A lot of it has to do with a lot of the marketing that brings people into trading programs. They're showing, nice things, nice cars, here's a lot of money, and then they come in and they realize, well, this isn't as easy as, it's made out to be, and people just chase that, that shiny object, that flashy toy or whatever it might be. So nowadays, I usually get up, I have my morning routine, I'll go downstairs, I drink water, I kind of get my blood flowing, I meditate, sometimes I'll read, and then I'll come up here and start marking up some things. I have a couple trading partners that I just got off with, and we kind of do our thing. One of them's the primary investor for the accounts I trade now. We mark up charts and just see if there's opportunity, and we usually hop on. I usually get up early. When we hop on, usually right around 7 a.m., trade till 9, 10 a.m. Because we usually wait for US 30 equity open at 9:30, and then usually wrapping up right around this time, and then hanging out with the family, kind of whatever I want at that point. It all depends. Sometimes we might have something that we'll be able to take advantage of early. Sometimes it's waiting for things to set up. Sometimes there might be nothing, and there might be something that we can set a limit on that might trigger days later. I think you have to go all in and be fully committed with your mentality. You can obviously do other things while you're building up a bankroll. Most people are not coming into trading where they want to be financially, where they want to be with the time freedom. So, you want to have ways to fund what you're doing until the trading could fund everything else. Whether it's, for me, it was a lot of just grinding it out while I was working, and everything I was doing with trading revolved around my work, you know, so the style of trading, the time frames I was focused on revolved around me working 6-7 days a week, 8-hour days. And then once you progress and you get into a stage where, you know, now that job is costing me money, that's when you can ultimately make the switch. So it's definitely something that's doable while you're doing other things, for sure. I've always had a passion to help people, and I always think to where I was, you know, multiple years ago, whether, you know, even before getting into trading, I had a lot of people that gave up on me, but I had some people that were able to, you know, reach out and extend their hand to me and help me out. Same thing when I got into trading and taking it more serious. I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have certain people help me. And those people were in the shape of big time traders, multiple 7-figure traders, an 8-figure trader. So that's kind of like what I like to do. I mean, you know, helping other people, you know, giving people, extending that hand to people who are up and coming, just because there's a lot of trash in this industry. There's a lot of people that are showing certain things and not backing it with what they're really doing. That's what we take pride in with our community, just being completely transparent and being able to help a lot of people. And, you know, that's our primary goal, is just empowering other people within the community.